Hi, it's Arlie. I was thinking of doing a studio tour, but I'm a mess. I'm disorganized. There's stacks of stuff everywhere. So let me just spin around so you can see some windows are open, some are closed. There's a bunch of stuff. I never closed that. There's a screen. There's a stack of photos to scan. There's something that I'm gluing, you know. But so what I thought I would do is instead, I'll just show you little areas. So today I'm going to show you this drawing station. So this used to be kind of a storage area. It's this little table that goes to the back. It sits up against the back of this little couch that I have. And it's like one of these furniture for your garage. It's supposed to be a workbench, and it's so solid, and its height is counter height, and it has these like cloth, velvety cloth drawers, and a whole storage area underneath. So that's albums, that's gum. I chew a lot of gum. I'm not joking. I chew a lot of gum. And so for a couple of years now, these drawers have been empty. And recently, I've been putting my drawing supplies in here. So these are my black pens. And I'm 58, and I've been collecting pens my whole life. So it's not like I ran out and bought all these pens, this week. So don't make me feel self-conscious. So felt tip pens, friction. These are like the Papermate eraser pens that I used to have in high school, and favorite pencils. So one of the things that I've been doing is I need to know which of my pens are waterproof, and if it doesn't say it on it, so let's see, I'm looking to see if this one, yeah, it's hard to make it. This one says waterproof and fade proof fine lines. So the Micron pens, I don't need to write it, but I have some pens that don't say it. So I look them up online and then I write with white on the lid. I suppose I could shorthand it and say not WP, or I could probably even use nail polish or something to color code it. But for now, this is what I'm doing. And also, if it is waterproof, I'm writing waterproof on the lid. And the reason I'm choosing the lid is because it's the part that when I'm using the pen, I won't accidentally rub the writing off. By the way, this is a Pilot Varsity, and it writes beautifully, but it's not waterproof. So my pens, the white pen that I'm using to write that on is this Artistro, and these are great. I love them. The Uniball Signo ends up drying up almost immediately. I think it's just because my house is very dry and I live in Colorado. And then, you know how when you're in the store and you need a piece of paper to scribble on to test the pen? Keep a little scrap of paper in your pen drawer or a box or however you're storing your pens. Whew. I get a little out of breath. It's because I feel like I have so much to say. Okay, so here's my new drawing space, my drawing station. And what I like, there are a couple of things I like about it. One is that it is counter height, so I'm standing and it's perfectly comfortable. And if I do need to get down and up close, I can get down on my elbows. The other one is that I can put a TV show on and kind of multitask by drawing or painting. I've also clipped on a phone holder thingy, so if I wanted to record myself or do a time lapse, I could. I'm not stressed about the surface of this, so I am painting right on top of it, but I could keep a piece of paper up here to protect it. Here's a little tip. If you're the type who doesn't want to accidentally drink your paint water, then keep water with a lid. So I love these GT's kombucha bottles because they're pretty. And we wash them in the dishwasher and I just use them for water. But then that way to drink the one with the lid. And then I keep a whole thing of drinking water, and I'll pour, because there's no water up here in my studio, so I'll just pour, I'll refill this. And actually, so I live out in the country, and I'll, you know, just throw this over the edge. So I just whip the water. I throw it as hard as I can outside, and it waters the grass, and then I just refill. And when I'm out of water here, I refill. And my paper cutter's here just because it's one of the few places in my office that is clean. And I just wanted to show this off to you. This is my beautiful plant hanger macrame kit that I bought when the pandemic started, because I was going to improve myself and become a better person and learn all kinds of things. And I did do a lot of things, but I never got around to learning this. So this is sitting here as a reminder that I'm a flake. So here's what's on my drawing table, at my drawing station. So I'll go grab one or two, either a piece of paper or one of my journals, my sketchbooks, and they are all different. Some of them have textured paper. Some of them have lined paper. This has like colored paper. Some, you know, some are smooth, some are textured, some are cream colored. This one has pastel paper in it. So just whichever one I'm in the mood for. Some take paint and some don't. Some are better for pencil. And so what I'm doing lately is called line and wash or ink and wash. And it's basically a combination of painting and drawing. And so it's also sort of an urban sketching style. I did this yesterday. I did the paint first, and then I drew with colored pencil on top. That's just watercolor. And then same here, I drew first, and then I did the paint on top. So you need your pens, whatever, either your colored pencils. I keep mine kind of by color. I have my yellows and greens all together, for example. So I could just go get a pencil. And then I have this ancient, these are, I don't know why they're called opaque watercolors, because they're really just tablet watercolors. I think I've had this since high school. And I graduated in '82, so now you know how old this is. I don't think I've ever cleaned it either. And it's super easy to reinvigorate tablets. This is why there's a little hole in the middle of each. You just, oops, I'm trying to do it through the viewfinder. You just, when you think you're about to use it, you dribble some water. So when I paint, you always have to keep a scrap of some kind, a bandana usually, but for today, paper towel, water, and that's it. So this is my little drawing station, and I love it. So I just put a TV show on. So I thought I'd make this video instead of drawing, because I wanted to kind of show off and maybe inspire you. So now I'm showing you, whenever I get like a little box, I think this is like a little gift. This is a Hot Wheels that my son must have gotten at some point. A little lunch box, little can. Here's I've got this at like a thrift store. It's a soldering kit. It's just an empty tin, not can. And then also, like, I'll see if I can get down here. This is I think my son had this from school. It's just a pencil box, but I guess what I'm saying is you can use anything as a container. You could even use cups for your pens. You don't have to have one drawer per color like I do. I haven't used these drawers, and suddenly it occurred to me that that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a little drawing station. And then one last tip about drawing. So I'm right-handed, and I have my light coming from the right, which means the shadow of my hand will be on my work. So the next thing I need to do is either have a clip-on lamp right here that will shine, let's see, when I'm writing or drawing, I need the light to shine from my left. And I do have lights above, and they're super bright. and I also have the windows. So that's the only thing that's really missing. So that's it. That's my drawing station. I'm excited. It makes me feel like drawing. And that's the goal, right?